Hello, hello, hello. It is High Priestess Jamila. I should have put my head wrap on my head. Hey guys. Hey guys, hey. Here to have a discussion with you guys. Um, Hello. Hey thumbs upper. Welcome. Here to have a conversation with y'all. A very, very important conversation. My face looks a little swollen because they are hitting us with these allergies big time. The pollen count was really high yesterday and it's high again today. So if some of you are feeling scratchy throat, feeling just kind of congested, it's allergies. Trust me. So we're all experiencing really, really, really tough allergies right now. So let's talk about spirituality, the physical body, the earthly realm. And trust me, guys, divine spirit is leading me on this. I would have made the title longer if I could have. It limits you on the title length, especially if you're doing live streaming from your phone. So it was going to be how, why, and when demons convinced earthlings to hate their physical existence and their body. Your body. What is a demon? A demon is something that really actually cannot exist on the earthly realm. A demon typically doesn't have a physical body, so it needs your body to attach to. It's not like it grows into something else. It just kills your physical body, such as things like the coronavirus. It's very parasitic. And one of the ways that you are going to even be able to protect yourself from it is to see it and know that it's there. Guys, my hair is just, y'all, I swear, and I put some edge control on my edges because I got some hair out right here, and my hair is just like, nope, I want to spring right back up. So my hair is just trying to curl up. Anyway, guys. So it's kind of looking funny on the side. Then I got a braid missing. Yeah. I'm getting distracted by it too. I don't know why. Because I'm talking about the physical body and the earth realm. So what I've noticed is that quite a few spiritualists, which it started with Christianity, where this God of this Bible told you that you just might as well just gave up your flesh and that it didn't matter. And that the only thing mattered was this relationship with God and this spiritual body. But your spiritual body is connected to your physical body as it is connected to your etheric body. So all of those things go together. Your physical body does matter. It does. Guys, this is irritating me because there's this piece of my hair sticking up. I'm getting somewhere with this, you guys. You guys know where I'm going. So everybody has this concept, including spiritualists, that the physical body doesn't matter. In fact, there's been a lot of people in theory that have said that we're not actually here, only we have a perception of being here, but that's actually not the truth. We are actually physically in an earth realm. You have a physical body, which is why you are affected by gravity. As a spirit, and only a spirit and an energy, you're just air. But as earth, you are earth. We are somewhere on the other side of the North Pole. is what Spirit is telling me. So the earthly realm and the physical realm does matter. I actually spoke about this about 4 or 5 months ago, and I got a lot of thumbs down. People did not like what I was saying because I'm a spiritualist that's saying, hey, your physical body does matter. And I'm going to let you guys know, just stick with me because you're going to get educated today about what is going on. Demons cannot have a physical body. They can't. They're not allowed to have a physical body. That is the reason why we only have a concept of demonic, physical bodies in movies and in our minds. We have to put a physical body on it. But there is no physical body on a demon. So the number one thing is that the demon, first of all, looks at us, wants to be us, wants to replicate us, but also wants to replicate itself within us. So you could call it jealousy, but it is beyond jealousy. Okay, jealousy is the lower level meaning of all of this. The higher meaning is trying to relate and trying to change and trying to make something you, which is very closely to narcissism. Narcs are very, very close to this set of demons that I'm talking about. Because they look at others and they want to replicate themselves within that other person. And you find out what I'm saying is true because as soon as you think you're going to die, you get scared. Because you do have a connection with your physical body. Your physical body protects the chakras. There is a reason why you have a physical body. If you didn't need it, you would not have it. So if you're not understanding Earth's realm, and if you're not understanding, then this is probably the reason why you keep reincarnating, because you don't get it. You eat it all. Good job, baby. Okay, so this is the reason why. Now, the demon, again, doesn't like your physical body. The demons manifest itself in certain people. Us as earthlings were taught to hate everything about ourselves, and we were taught that we were sick and that our bodies were not created perfectly and that we could not do it. So this is when the Borg came. For billions of years, we existed on this planet as physical bodies until this set of demons found us, and they wrote the Bible, they wrote it down, they put things in there that you could relate to as a human, but they also mixed in things that couldn't relate. So I will say that, yeah, the Bible is pretty evil because it does give you, it does give you knowledge, and it even says it. It says it all through it. It's all encoded in the Bible. Sins of the flesh. What does that mean to a human being that is on this earth? What is that? We don't understand what that means. We have to eat. We have to sleep. We have to fuck. We have to do that. So how is it a sin? And I've been telling you guys this for years. And as a collective, you have got to know that this is exactly what is going on. You are making a choice to give up your physical body to these entities. You have made a choice. I care about my physical body so much so that I would never change it for nobody. They convinced you that you were imperfect and you fell for it. Now your mind is creating all of these destructive patterns that are manifesting within your body. You're Googling, what's this symptom of coronavirus? You're Googling it. You're putting it in your heads. I'm not saying that it's not real, because perception is reality. Perception is reality. So at the end of the day, you keep putting that in your head. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, about 99% of y'all are experiencing allergy symptoms. About half of y'all think that y'all have coronavirus. Most of you don't. I would not trust a test at a doctor's office over my God, over my spirits, over myself. I wouldn't trust it. I've been talking about this for years. If I went to the doctor and they told me that I had cancer and that I was dying, I would live until I was 150,000 years old. But when they convince you that you're weak and that you're nothing and that you should bow down to this demon God that has lied to you because it doesn't have your physical body, that's why it's jealous. That's why it's petty. That's why it's confusing. That's why it's chaotic. That's why it's contradictory. It wasn't. If it doesn't make sense, then why would you go for it? Okay. If what we were saying were not true, why are they taking down videos? This is the great harvest of flesh. Why is it that they lied to you and said that your flesh doesn't matter? When you fought to get here, you came from the dark realm. You came from nothing to get here. This is Ra. That's why the sun is still in the sky. That's why there's two of them, they say. Two of them appeared. The sun is absolutely a physical body. If you go up there to burn you up, you'll burn up you'll shrivel up like a piece of bacon. So we know that the sun is very real. A lot of people will say, well, it's not real. No, what's not real is what people believe in on this planet. All of these teachings are the same thing that many teachers have came to teach, including Jesus, and they killed him because he was telling the truth. Now Jesus, is protecting people that are in his consciousness. Okay? But let me tell you something. You have got to understand that Jesus is a person. He's a supernatural being. Just like any of us, he feels that you guys are too codependent, and you are. And then also so many people accept what was taught to you. This was a lie. In nature, you are perfect. In nature, you are supposed to cry, laugh. You're supposed to feel good. You're not supposed to feel like when you have a normal, natural urge that it's something. No, what is not normal is what they have taught you and put in your heads. And we see it every day that it's evil. But we convince ourselves that we don't need to change it. Okay? Just because somebody goes to be with Jesus in heaven doesn't mean that we don't need to change earth. Because if we keep going at this rate, most of you won't even accept anything positive. Heaven is positive. Hell is negative. So most of y'all won't even reach that aspect point because you've been taught so much of the negative and you've accepted the negative. If you look at every scripture in the Bible, the ones that we have looked at, the ones that told you that you should sacrifice your children, aka people like Pearl Fernandez, it was demonic. And I truly believe that Jesus is getting revenge too, because Jesus was supposedly sacrificed by his father. Jesus's father was a man, not God. That's not the source of God. The source of God is not going to create you and then tell you that you're a sinner. He's not. And then in the year 2020, you don't appreciate your physical body so much to the capacity that you will go and you will put foreign objects inside of your body to ruin your body when your body was perfect the way it was made. Same thing with the demon. If you want to be something that you're not, then you have the same mentality of a demon, because a demon would love to have your physical body, which is why the demon occupies so many people's physical bodies. The way that they do it, some of them are very small, which is why the fairies are very important right now, because they are small beings and they know a lot about this, because what ends up happening is that something that is literally smaller than you by size and by every other thing, your immune system is so much bigger than a virus or a cancer cell, but it can kill you because you believe that, because it's convinced you that it can kill you. So then it tells you, hey, how about you kill all of everything else inside of you that is alive so that it can really take over your body? Hey, Shantae, hello. You guys have got to understand this and share this video. This information is very important. I see it, and I don't judge people for saying, well, because I was looking and it was so horrifying. I was looking at a video. It was a video about a child abuse case. No, it wasn't a child abuse case. It was a case of somebody that had gotten raped or killed or something. And there was a person that left a comment that said, well, that's why God said, give up your flesh. I said, damn. Literally blinded you right in your face and you didn't see it. So then if God said this to you, if these people convinced this to you, then that would make you more complacent, and that would make you not question when you saw somebody beating somebody's head in with a rock. Oh, don't worry, it's just your flesh. You're going to go and be with God while this person is being bludgeoned to death in a lot of pain and suffering. See, this is why empaths are important, because we're not going to accept that. We're not going to allow you to accept it. We're going to let you know how disgusting it is and why it's here and why you should be wanting to do something about it. When you have that consciousness, it can't get in. It can't get in your front door. It's invisible. That's why the president keeps saying it's invisible. Everything is cold these days, guys, and y'all better understand it. I feel y'all. A lot of y'all, ooh, Lord, y'all get a cold. And you think you got the coronavirus. And then that thought process grows in your mind. And then they'll say, yeah, you've got the corona. There's a good chance that you could die. And your body is going to accept that and then even fall into that statistic. So then people began to say, first they said, oh, well, it's going to affect the elderly. Then they said, no, it's going to affect the young people too. And then the young people said, we ain't worried about it. And then the older people said, why ain't they worried about this coronavirus? Because they smart. That's why they still went to spring break. First of all, what do you need a vaccine for? Most of us have already built an immunity to it. If you tell yourself that you're not immune to something, then you won't be. You were supposed to have control over your mind, your spirit, which is connected to the etheric realm, both your mind and your body. It's mind, body, and spirit. We're not just mind. And the age of Aquarius didn't mean that, oh, we're going to all of a sudden start floating around and we don't have a physical body, because we will have a physical body. No matter what you do, your physical body, I don't care if you burn yourself to ash, your physical body is still going to exist, because there'll be dust and there will be ashes. Okay? So your physical body, if they put you in the ground, your bones are still going to be there. So a lot of y'all need to understand that when you, and I'm going to tell y'all something. We have went away from being humans. It's very inhuman. The things, the way this world has went. So the way that the elite sees it, and because there's been so many that have given this education to the world, but many people, they can't accept it. We all know the truth. So then that's why they want to reduce the population, because of all of these people that really don't know, because yeah, those people are making other people sick. The virus is in your mind. It's, I don't care what kind of, the virus can affect your heart chakra. A virus can affect your solar plexus chakra, your sacral, i.e. AIDS and HIV and things like that. But can it control your mind? Many of you are under mind control. You can be feeling perfectly fine and go to the doctor and they tell you that you're dying, and then all of a sudden you start dying because now you've accepted your death. So at any time, they can cash in on you. There's grave diggers. Soon as they put your loved ones in the ground, they in there eating them. It ain't, you think that a bug or a rat can eat human flesh that quickly? Some people, they'll bury you in this ground and them demons will come right up. Why are the demons still here? Spirit tells me is that there's not enough women on the correct frequency. Oh, there was something up there. Did y'all see that? I don't know if it was a light or something that flashed. Women have got to be on the correct frequency and stop accepting, the things that we've been taught, because we are the ones, we are the saviors, the women are. Such as, Mary, Mary Magdalene. It's the same thing. That's why people all over the earth still worship Mother Mary for giving birth to Jesus. Many of us could say, Mary, Mother, why'd you let that happen to Jesus? We could say that too, couldn't we? So, I'm sorry, human beings are going to have to, and if there's for some reason that you don't accept your physical body, it's probably because you went through several mutations. They keep saying, "Ooh, this coronavirus is mutating at a very," and humans are mutating. We've mutated. Many of us have. That's why not we, because I swear I can't get down with it. I'm not down with it. And there's a lot of people that are just, they're so sad, and yeah, some of the entities that, the actual physical people that, could make a difference. This is the reason why. This is the reason why they don't. They're sad, they're depressed, they're confused. This is the reason why they invented birth control, and they began to try to control everything. And then when you see a woman with 10, 11 kids, you're saying, why you got all them children? Because she is producing life. So what we have done to adapt to it, we know subconsciously what the fuck it is. You know everything I'm saying is the truth, but you feel powerless to it. And that's why you say, well, then if we're not here, then these entities can't hurt us. Are you serious? That's not what it was meant to do. We was meant to fight to the very end. Even if you came down with coronavirus, there was you know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know. And right now I'm lifting a lot of people and lifting that stuff, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. The coronavirus is probably billions of cells, billions, just out on the rampage trying to kill somebody. This is what they talk about biblically as the devil. Now, I want you to pay close attention to the Bible and to how y'all better pay attention. All the way from the beginning to the end, when Adam didn't want to give Eve an apple because she was hungry. That's why Eve wanted an apple, because she was hungry, because she was a woman. She was a woman. Adam probably was sitting around eating twigs and stuff. I don't know what he was eating. But Eve said, I'm hungry. I want this apple. I want to eat it. He said, well, God said we can't eat this. Who? And the snake said, well, you're not going to die. But then they punished the woman, so-called. See, this is not the actual story. This is their version. Adam and Eve do exist as spirit, but you know who else exists? You know how many gods and goddesses there are on this earth? And, they're saying, well, that's just their story, so a lot of tragedy came out of that. Oh, you're going to give birth in pain and you're going to bleed once a month and you're dirty when you bleed. What? When now they actually use menstrual blood to heal people. Menstrual blood is very healing. So we are living through a biblical loop over and over again. Y'all are. I'm the messenger to let y'all know that so that we can stop. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. As an indigo crystal child, this is something that I've known since I was a baby. I have known this since I was a baby. I was very quiet as a child. I was always thinking. And I was always intelligent and I could see things, but I was very quiet and very empathic. I could feel people's pain. People wanted me around them because I was a natural healer, especially my aunt who raised me, because I have healing energy. But see, guess what? They got it too. Everybody has it. It's just been oppressed and suppressed because it's been suppressed in your mind. And it's not about money. It's about energy. A lot of people will not know about this. A lot of people won't. A lot of people will suffer because of their lack of knowledge, because of this, and I'm gonna be honest with you right now during this time, y'all better stay away from them hospitals. That is their demon god's chapel, is them hospitals. And I understand that they're really good in the areas of trauma. Okay, that's what they deal with mainly, is trauma. If you go in there and you feel something is wrong with you, they will hook you to that EKG. They'll say, ain't nothing wrong with you, and send you home and say, look, go take care of yourself. We got somebody in here that hand got chopped off in a car accident. So that's why they were turning people away, because people automatically got scared and said, I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to find out if I have it. Coronavirus is fear. That's what it equals to, is fear. And I'm an empath. I feel the whole world. So I could feel a lot of fear before I went live, that I was sensing. And I said, let me go and talk, because it needs to be said. Ooh, they would love to shut me down, y'all. They want to shut me down. But they can't. They want to shut this down. Y'all see what just happened? They was trying to send something through, spirit stopped it. A lot of times when spirit does that, your spirits are protecting you. So it was something they was trying to shut my ass up. We as human beings, we are supposed to be at the top of the food chain. When these demons realize that you know that they're there, and they know, and you know how to protect yourself, how about they'll move on to somewhere else, or either they'll die. They'll either move on or they will die. And please believe that a lot of them are dying. A lot of the demons are dying. And I know for a fact, because I've exercised them off of people and I have seen spirits and what they are doing. And all of the gods and goddesses are hard at work. We owe them a thank you, especially Kali Ma, Shiva, Jesus, a lot of the other deities, Ra, Isis. Isis is very busy. Isis is very busy. So is Lilith. So is Morrigan. So is Saint Brigid. And we owe all of them a thanks. We are lifting the veil completely. Yeah. You have a hard time with visualization. That is because you need to open up your third eye. You've got some stuff in there. Yeah, they've been buffering me a lot because, they're at the same time I am under spiritual attack a lot. And, spirits, they'll tell you, well, we can't protect you from everything, but you're going to have to know about 5%. So I catch about 5% of the BS. So yeah, because there's nothing they can do about it. First of all, are you actually here in the spiritual realm? And when they found out that even when they came face to face with me, I was able to exorcise those people. So they were able to occupy demonically the bodies of people. But when they step to me, the person is like, who? And many of you have that power. You just have to connect with it and not be scared of it. Okay, so it's the same thing when you say the power of Christ compels you. Okay, that is the Christ consciousness, because demons are definitely afraid of Christ, as they were afraid of Gabriel, as they were afraid of a lot of important people, and so it meant male and female. In fact, women are some of the most important spiritual figures right now, because women possess healing energy. Men typically don't. Men typically don't possess the healing energy that women do, even though there are male healers, absolutely. The problem is that they're very choosy about it, because many, many men are confused. Let me tell you something. The male population needs our help. They do. They need our help. It's gotten, and they have told us in so many words that this has gotten out of hand. They've said it. So when you can see a demon, you can banish the demon. When you can see it, it's not that you're seeing it, but you're seeing it. Okay? It was obvious. It was obvious. Why would an all-loving God send out people to murder people? Why would God do that? I think we dropped the numbers dramatically, but about 70% of the population still believes that we're bad. Human beings are bad. I see people saying it all the time. Those are people that are not connected. So they'll say, oh, this world is bad, and I want this world to end. And they'll say things like that. But then when the end of the world comes, it's like, oh, shit. Well, you said it. You said that that's what you wanted. That you wanted the world to end. And your world is very personal. Your world is very personal to you, your earth. Your earth. Okay? That's why they said, look, y'all better barricade yourselves in the house. Technically, you know what I tell people? I tell people, Follow your intuition. If your intuition tells you don't go outside, then don't. If your intuition tells you to go outside to catch a couple of sun rays, then do it. Thank you, Princess Cass. I love you. So it's time for us to start thinking like humans. For some reason, I had this vision, and it was when women and men existed on this earth in our natural state, in our natural form, and it was a lot of happiness. It was not that's the reason why we hang on to heaven. See, they said, "Oh, no, you can't be happy on the earth, so you can go to heaven." Does that make sense? And by the time y'all get done with this earth, most of y'all y'all don't care about no heaven. Y'all, it's so negative for you, and see, that's, you know what I'm saying. So when they told us that it's a lie, this demon lied to us, created the Bible. A lot of people say, well, it wasn't that the demon. No, let go of it all, because it has nothing to do with you. In fact, it had a lot to do with Adam. And we're not talking about ATOM, we're talking about ADAM. It was one man that ruined it all. That attitude is a virus. That's what's killing us all. It's just that within itself. I understand there are people that are born into this world sick because they're not born perfectly. They may have sicknesses and illnesses and stuff. But where does it come from? Because everybody on this earth used to be born healthy, would live for thousands and thousands of years. And they have been here so long that they have cut the lifespan down to what the average for the average is somewhere between the ages of 50 and 80 or 90. And it's not necessarily that the technology is bad, but rather what they're doing with it. And the fact that, yes, I do believe that these negative entities do go through the media and technology to get to you. But again, even as that TV is on, my spirits are protecting me from whatever it is that they sending through. So that's why you got to be connected to your spirits. When people say your spirits, this is your protection, your ancestor, your power, your source of power, which is why there's a lot of people that survive on this earth and there's a lot of people that don't. But the information that they have put in your head more than likely would lead to you not surviving. And many of your families, for some reason, it was even, you got a bunch of, if you have a bunch of spiritually gifted people in the family, you do got to watch who comes near your family. You do have to. Because many of you were meant to save as many people as possible. If each of y'all could think in your mind to save 144,000 people apiece, then everybody would be saved, wouldn't they? Remember in the Bible it says, well, only what they say, 144,000. Imagine if more people stood in their power, you'd be rich. The universe would bless you. That would be your blessing, for you to learn that. Now it seems hopeless, doesn't it? But there's hope on the horizon. These three ladies are going to bring it to us. We are turning the dial at different points of the day, either counterclockwise or clockwise. This is a very sacred spiritual item here that I have. The battle with the coronavirus. Okay. We're going to turn it. Uh-oh. Okay. So, understand how powerful you are spiritually and understand how important it is for you to take care of your physical body. Your physical body is just as important. The physical is just as important. Earth is physical. We are actually here. There's been people with some outrageous spiritual beliefs, and that's okay though, because it's constantly changing and growing and evolving constantly. But please understand that if you do not start to respect your body as your temple, and we're not even talking about, people will be like, well, look at you, you're drinking, because I'm about to pour me a glass of wine right now. They'll say, oh, look at you, you're messing up your physical body. I love my body. I appreciate my body. I don't care if my tits sag. I don't care if my butt sag. I don't care if I got a poop. And the main thing that's killing you is, First of all, coronavirus is mold spores. So that's why it's traveling by. It's mold. It even looks like mold, even in the picture. Mold ain't never really killed nobody. Not really. It can if you don't know how to spiritually take care of yourself. I lived in a house with mold for several months. So you get your palo and your sage, that'll clear your air in your house. Okay? Your physical body is important for you to take care of it, because your physical body is you. The human beings are killing themselves so that they won't be human, i.e. antiperspirant deodorants. You'd be surprised how good you feel when you quit using it. I told my daughters, I said, y'all not use. I said, next time I'm gonna order 3 things at times. Well, 4 things, because Tyrese needs 1. And the reason why these kids got that underarm funk like they got right now, and y'all be like, ooh, go put on some deodorant, is because they detoxing them down vaccines. You feel so much better when you stop being scared. The reason why your underarms stink is because everybody is toxic because of what we do. That's why they came out with natural deodorants. That's why they encouraged women to stop perming their hair. Even Caucasian women, they would put chemicals on their hair to make their hair curlier. Okay, that's still a chemical. So accepting your natural self and the way that God can recognize you. First of all, if you go and you change your face, like how the heck? There's a reason why you manifest it. You know what you're like? You know how like it's a landmark? You know how like in certain areas it can be like, okay, well that tree right there is a landmark. That boulder right there is a landmark. You are a physical landmark. How the hell are they going to recognize you or know where you're at? Like they're going to be like, who are you? That ain't how, that's what? That's just like Jennifer Grey. Oh my God, she was headed for stardom in Hollywood. She had to go through a lot for her spirits to even recognize her again. She was so pretty. She got that nose job and it was like, huh? So your physical, a lot of people say, oh, well, a person, and okay, when we're talking about the way that people look as far as with vanity and all of that. Everything that happens to your physical body, you manifesting it. You're manifesting it. Either you, hell, it better be you. If it ain't you, it's somebody else. That's why people's bodies can change and, people start to get out of shape. You know what I'm saying? And, there's actually a spirit that goes around trying to change the physical composition of a woman's body because, oh, you're a sinner and you're making these men want to have sex with you and be lustful. Well, it's not a problem that the men want to have sex with you. Well, they gonna want to have sex with you no matter what you look like, to be honest with you, if they in their nature. But, the demon, the evil is the fact that you're saying that it's bad because this is called human nature. Hello? Back in the day, I can sense a lot of people arguing the same point. They put those people to death. The demon convinced those people just go kill them. The demon couldn't kill them. Ain't no damn demon killed nobody. Demon lacks the physical body to actually kill you. It can make you think, it can make you kill yourself. It can make you think you dying. It can scare the shit out of you and make you think you dying and then you'll really die. But if you get shot or somebody beats you to death, same thing that happened with Jesus, them demons were able to possess the minds and the bodies. See, the body can be possessed too. That's why when you start getting those little, kind of ticks or whatever, and you're moving. So your body has, like, a lot of people, like, I was like, what? I read that. I said, oh my goddess. When I read that, I said, well, that's why we need to give up the flesh. I'm not giving up none of my damn flesh. Not my flesh, not my organs, not none of that. No. That, you know what? That's, you could tell. Remember when they were trying to incite those new gun laws? People held on to their guns just like their physical body. They said, we ain't giving up our guns. Same difference. There was a freaking, was it a lion? It was a tiger. It was a tiger that was roaming the streets of Atlanta. The police shot him. Everybody mad at the police. But when the police shoot a human, they don't care. Where does that come from? I'm not perfect because, that demon, oh my God, it's, and you know what? It feeds and it consumes and it's controlling your fucking mind. It's controlling your mind. That's why you don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? And sickness comes from not feeling well. Oh, I don't feel well. So as a healer, healing is not, healing is an informational exchange. I am a natural Reiki. I do natural Reiki. People come around me, they heal. Okay, I don't plant nothing but healing seeds in people. People don't walk away from me and die. People walk away from me and flourish. If I sit down and talk to you, not only am I healing you through your body, but we're also doing something to your mind. And you can see it. If you can see it, then you can believe it. Because you are healed, and you can tell by looking at you that you are healed. You can tell by the way that you feel. So a lot of the healing energies, they want us to learn self-healing. Many people are afraid because they're so used to getting somewhere based upon trauma and tragedy. Now, I am open for business, but I haven't even done any coronavirus cases. People been getting love work and money work. People, but if you need a cleanse, I will do a cleanse. I'm not afraid of the coronavirus. Okay. So, but I'm not trying to benefit off of this tragedy at all. I don't want none of it. Don't give me nothing, give me the life that I wanted. So I don't want to sit up here and watch a bunch of people die around me and say, oh, well, it's like, no, because you know what? That's not my way. That's not my nature. I'm an empath. I have empathy for everybody and I have understanding for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's just in my nature. So I'm not going to sit up here and say, well, my family is safe. Well, yeah, they are. But what about everybody else? I wasn't just here to save myself. I was here to be there for others. And I will stand by that. I will, because I know what's going on. Mentally, you have been getting told this over and over again. The only way you're going to survive the coronavirus is if you know that you're not going to die of the coronavirus. Okay? It's like a worldwide awakening of the hypochondria. And then it is also a heart chakra open. It's a heart chakra opening. Because and we'll see what everybody does. Are you going to lend a hand or are you going to be selfish? Okay? If it was up to me, I wouldn't let them poke her at all. I swear she got her. Yeah. My 3 oldest children were vaccinated. They were always sick. They were always sick as children because of that, because of getting the vaccines. And it wasn't just, they got a little fever after they got the vaccine. It was frequent colds. Sorry, y'all, that's that update. My phone has been trying to update every other day. Like I did 2 updates and now it wants another one, which is an orange alert or something. So I'm going to go ahead and let it update because it's been trying to update for a while. I'm going to go ahead and update it because clearly it must be very important and I trust in it. Evidently it's a security update. They like, yeah, we need to protect you from some of these demons because they do travel through the phone. We have seen this in several of the scary movies. So that's why a lot of people, you can learn a lot from scary movies. And it's like, yo, because have you ever been on the phone with somebody or either on hold with a company, you just all of a sudden started feeling sick and dizzy? Like, what the hell is going on? There's something traveling through the phones. And so we've seen that in a lot of different movies to where it'll be something that traveled through the phone, or either they'll kind of show somebody pick up the phone, like if they're under mind control and they'll be doing something and all of a sudden the phone rings and it's some kind of something entity and then they go and kill themselves and shit like that. This world is very sophisticated. Like spiritually, we are at the most sophisticated than we have ever been, and you cannot simplify it. Everything is a possibility. To be honest with you, we are all in the 10th dimension. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm tired of saying that. Y'all ain't about to just put this 10th dimension, because we in a dimension where all things are possible. And if you tell yourself that it's happening, then it's happening to you. So we are all in the 10th dimension, but there's just a lot of people that are not responding well to it. Just imagine in the movie The Matrix, if they would have woke all of those people up at once, it would have been chaos. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, they do be trying to buffer me, don't they? I want you, we gotta go back. That's why we keep going back. We have to go back and put these biblical demons to rest. They're biblical. They are. They're biblical demons. We didn't have none of this crap till that Bible showed up. In fact, most of us, we ain't forgot nothing. Because I know I don't forget nothing. They say that it's because I'm a Cancer, zodiac, but I don't forget nothing. I don't care what zodiac sign I am. We lived normal. We lived at a normal pace longer than how we have lived like this. Okay, and Einstein was right. We've always been here. There is no beginning or no end. The only difference is that, where these interdimensional beings come from, probably from another galaxy, they shouldn't even be here anyway. They lost. They destroyed their own home, which is why there's self-destructive patterns in us. Okay? You're very welcome. Hey. That's okay. Guys, I will be right back because I got one more message that I have for you guys. I will be right back. The last time, though, I wore this dashiki looking outfit, I had a lot of energy come in through the spirits. Guys, I got to tell y'all something when I come back. Ooh, these allergies are bad today, y'all. They said the pollen count is very high today, and I don't have no medicine, but I do have medicine. I got herbs. So today, we're going to be doing homeopathic natural allergy relief today, which is also going to be doing your brews on the stove. We're going to do that again today. I got one more lemon left. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming back, you guys. I'm drinking this last little bit of coffee. This dashiki looking thing that I'm wearing, I haven't worn this dashiki dress in a very long time. And it's because one day I was getting some spiritual energy that came in through the ancestors and it scared the heck out of me. Little did I know I was being blessed that day. For real. And I literally have not wore this shirt since that day. But I wore it today and I was able to. So that's strange. And I kept avoiding it. I was like, ooh, when I wore that the last time, I felt something. Ooh. Well, now we know what I was feeling. Okay, I'm back, you guys. Do your brews on your stoves the way that I showed you. Sorry, guys. Listen. Do your brews today. Get you some lemon in there. Get you some salt in there. Put it on the stove. And And that should relieve your allergies too, instead of having to take allergy medicine. I know that spirits really do want us to get off of all of this medicine, and that's the last thing I'm going to say, because that big pharma and pharmakia wants us codependent. And on some level, we are codependent. This is something that we have adapted and adjusted to. But we don't have, look, when this thing came about, people were living for longer before all of this came about. So that's why they say a lot of these viruses are man-made, because they are. And what man-made, God, the actual source, the power, and the goddess will destroy. Like I told you guys. Okay, I'm pretty sure that many of you are feeling at least 70% better. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta go, guys, because I've got to get rest. The spirit is telling me that you guys need to get as much rest as possible, especially if you are a healer. We are being used right now because we have to be. And the entities can't feed, because our people, the people on this earth that have an invested interest in their lives, need our energies. So that's where the problem comes from. That's where the disconnect comes from. If they told you not to use your own power, then where is your power going? To them. So that they can have experiences. Yeah, they want to live vicariously through you. They're curious about us. But then again, at the same time, these entities hate us. They do. Okay? Thank you for coming, guys. I love you guys. Love and light to you all. Healing energy to you all. If you guys need me, I definitely have openings today. People upset right now because they want to live the way they used to. You mean as far as like the way we've been doing it? That ain't gonna fly in the grand scheme of things. It's not gonna fly. You mean like the negative stuff? Oh, being free to go. Okay. I could say a lot about that, but what I will say is that stay vigilant. Keep your candles lit. As you can see, I've got a couple of different candles. That candle that you see over there, that white candle, that is a protection candle for my family. And then also cleansing and clearing. So, also, if somebody has the common cold, don't accuse them of having the coronavirus. If somebody had the coronavirus, the actual coronavirus is going to have you at the hospital. People that are that sick, you're going to go to the hospital. You're going to be like, whoa, I'm sick as hell. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. Let me see who all has been here today. Princess Cass, Orion's daughter. Hey, Thea Lightweaver. You're welcome, dear. Uh-oh. Me, myself, and I always. What's up? Nova America, BNNK. Okay, let's see who else we got up in here. Guys, I usually just go back and read you guys' comments because I always go back and listen to my own shows. It's kind of like I'm speaking to my shadow self too, because I hear myself speaking. M. Jones, hello. Welcome. Yes, plant a witchy garden. Yes, definitely. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for you guys for coming. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Share this video. Okay. And I will see y'all later. Love and light.